What's up guys? So the last video I did about all the cars that I've owned actually sparked some interest in a car I didn't think anyone would have any interest in, because everyone follows this channel for the Zafiro, so it's surprising that everyone wanted this, which I still have. So I'm gonna do like a build breakdown sort of video like I did on the Zafiro. So those of you who don't know what it is, most of my subs are Aussies, so they should know. This is an XE Falcon S-Pack. So an S-Pack was based on the GL, which was like the bottom of the range, and they just had fog lights, front lip, this S-Pack stripe, which has the big S on the rear quarter that makes them easily recognizable. And the only other difference on the badging, obviously, and the only other difference was the trim. So these got this special trim. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 colors: blue, tan and black. I could be wrong, so feel free to correct me. So I purchased this car from New South Wales. I didn't even go look at it. I had a mate go look at it and he said it was fine, so I bought it. It was a 6-cylinder automatic when I got it. So right now it's a V8 manual. I actually manualed it as a 6-cylinder and drove around for a while. Then I ended up putting just a stocker 351 in it with a carb, cam, just a really basic setup. It wasn't anything special. That motor ended up losing compression. So it currently has a still 351. So still standard stroke, rebuilt by ML Engines in Werribee here. It's just standard rod, standard crank, but it has flat top pistons. I went to closed chamber cast heads that have been hand ported. They've also got bigger studs, roller rockers, double valve springs, collets, retainers. It's got a big crow cam in it, Edelbrock air gap, MSD, Dizzy, leads, coil, and MSD box hidden inside the car. It's nothing that special. Extractors, exhaust dumped to the diff. Sounds pretty good. It's supposed to make 450 horsepower, but at the wheels, I haven't had it tuned yet. I'm still running this motor in. If it makes mid 300s at the wheels, I should be able to keep up with the Zafiro, which I'll be pretty happy with. While the motor was out, we actually painted the engine bay in my garage, which came up fantastic for a home job. Thanks, Andrew. Body wise, factory colour, it has been painted at some point in its life. The paint is decent, but body wise it's stock. I did have these 2 doors painted, as it had a big scrape down the side when I got it, and all I've done is painted the moulds, mirrors, these new door handles, the black in the bars I've repainted. But other than that, the body is stock standard, apart from the big gaping hole in the bonnet. Speaking of the bonnet, I really need to paint underneath here. So I had a battery explosion at some point, so I've got to tend to that. Everything in the engine bay has been re-anodized, so every nut and bolt is brand new. The engine bay came out really good in this car. Interior wise, again, kept it standard. This is a factory XE wheel, just not off this model. The factory one on this has 4 spokes. But I like this one better, and they're really hard to find in good nick, but this one's got all the grain still in the wheel. And the shift light, apart from that, it is 100% stock standard in here and in very, very good condition. Driveline wise, it has a 6-cylinder T5 from an E-Series Falcon, which I'm surprised is still going. I'm on my 2nd one, so we'll see how long it lasts with this engine. With the diff, so it did have, these came with 2 7s, being a 6-cylinder automatic, single spinner center with drum brakes, but I've fitted an ED XR8 diff, which has 345s, LSD and discs, so I got 3 upgrades in one bolt-in package. All you got to do is change a fitting for the brake line, and the lower control arm bushes you just got to change to the wider E-Series ones, and they just bolt straight in. Wheels, first it did have, these actually come with steel wheels. Then I went to gold centered snowflakes, then to these welds, which are 15 by 3.5 on the front, with a 165/80, and the rears are 15 by 8 with a 235/60 Mickey Thompson ET Street. These only just fit. I can't even fit my fingers through there. I did have to shave the guard a tiniest little bit. So again, same with this car as I do with the Safiro, no China parts, or I really try to steer clear. Anything that needs replacing on this car, try my hardest to find new old stock, or else I'll just repair what I have, rather than put Chinese shit on this car. The new old stock things I've found for this car, the headlight covers I found, both of these bottles, which are extremely hard to find, I found, the washer bottle and the overflow bottle. It has new old stock tail lights, and the best thing I found was this new old stock manual console with the boot and everything. Now that was a mad find. So also all these, I've done a full rubber kit on this car, so all these rubbers inside and out, all these door rubbers, all the window channels and the boot, all been changed as they were all pretty perished. The boot's in really good nick in this car as well, just giving it a really good clean. So yeah, that's pretty much the rundown of this car. We'll take it for a drive. Hopefully the microphone can pick up what it sounds like. It was pretty loud, the exhaust was dumped at the diff. Anyway, car's going to be so much better when it's auto. Just a real dog down low. It's just shit to putt around. So the sooner the better for this auto. And this gearbox is a bit crunchy at high revs. You're fucking kidding me. Okay, so you won't believe what just happened. Popped something majorly, but there is coolant everywhere. It came up through the hole in the bonnet, all over the windscreen. This is everywhere. So right now I have my girlfriend coming to pick me up. So what a great ending to this video. I'm pretty sure I've blown the radiator up, but we'll see when I put a bit more water in it. Once my girlfriend comes from some direction down here, I'll start cleaning up. So I've actually left my girlfriend on the side of the road with the car, and she brought the other car. It was actually just a little block off rubber that I'd used to block where the heater hoses come out of the water pump, and the rubber burst. I actually have a spare one in the car, but I don't have a flathead screwdriver to get the clamp on, so I'm just going to quickly run home and get it. Thank you.